I think it's important you show players and options of, if he goes, this is where you go. If he doesn't go and he goes, here's where you go. And I was lucky that, you'll know, Tata Martino was the manager at Atlanta. And I was in the academy working with the 17s, and we get to watch him coaching his team every day. And he was brilliant.
Explain a little bit about him. I'll let people know that he was a very famous player at Boca Juniors, midfield player who tried to control and use the ball, not like Xavi, not like Guardiola. I'm struggling to find a good comparison, but he was a ball player, and he was part of a good Boca side. When he was so in love with Barcelona that he took his son across the ocean to Barcelona, and while he was Boca manager, and snuck in and paid his thing and went through the museum because he had one season at the club where all he won was the Super Cup, and didn't enjoy himself. But you could see he was successful. He made Atlanta champions of MLS.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about watching him and what kind of coaching made him make Atlanta champions.
I think he's just he had good players, but he was very thorough. And like I say, the options of when we press, we go like this. And if it's not Graham that goes first as the centre forward, this guy goes. If this guy doesn't go, the centre midfield player can go. And then what happens off the back of all that? Honestly, the best thing about him, he did a presentation for us, all the coaches at the club. And someone like that, there's people, and I'm saying again, there's people that want to tell you how to do it, and this is how you work, and this is me, this is how it would be great. He came in to a group of academy and reserve coaches and said, this is the presentation, this is what we're going to do, I'm going to show you this. This is the way I work. This is not the way to work. These are options. And this is a guy that's managed Barcelona. And he's now managing the first team at Atlanta when I was there, winning every week. And he's saying, if you like it, you can try some of this. But not, you have to do this.
Okay.
And I think that's the difference with someone that's humble, that is good at their job, that they like the way they work. And he's almost apologetic that he's been asked by the sporting director to do a presentation for the academy coaches, as if he's telling you what to do. So I think there's a bit of that where I don't think you should be telling people this is how you should work, this is the way to do it. So
you said instead of a term to encompass an idea, you talked about maybe a strategy, a philosophy, a way to play, a system, might be a better word. You like pressure in the right way, but what I've heard is you talking about if you teach people well enough about, if it's this situation, this is what we do. If he does go, this is what you do. If he doesn't go, this is what you do. So you're trying to ingrain it in them. Spanish football people use the word automatismos, things that become automatic. So you don't have to think about doing the right things. You're thinking about maybe doing the clever, creative things because they become automatic.
Yeah.
Would that be things you're aiming for as a coach?
Yeah, yeah. So they're general habits of, like you said, the 4 or 5 second thing. Again, it's kind of labelled, but it's like, as soon as you lose it, can you win it back? If you can't, what do you do? They've got to know what the options are. It's not, you tell people you have to win it back in 5 seconds and they don't, and then they're like, what do we do now? They have to know what the options are, or even every time we press, this team are knocking it past us. Is it still right to go and press then? I don't think so.